Hey, how you guys doing? My name is Nikhil and I welcome you all in our brand new series named Learn with Camp K12. And in today's video, we'll be talking about 2D geometry. We'll be covering all the important concepts and formulas that falls under this category. So without wasting any time, let's straight away get into the video. So let's start with the chapter index as to what are we going to learn in today's video. So we'll initially be starting by learning about lines and angles, then we'll be talking about types of angles, then we'll be moving to triangles and its types. We'll also be talking about Herons Formula, which is basically a formula to devise the area of a triangle. We'll then be talking about quadrilaterals and its types, and at the end we'll be covering parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, square, their properties, area and perimeter. So let's first talk about what is a line and an angle. Now whenever you see 2 points located on the plane and when you see a one-dimensional figure which is joining the 2 points, then that entire figure comprehensively is called as a line. Talking about an angle, now whenever 2 lines intersect at a point, then the space between the 2 lines is referred to as an angle. Let's now talk about the types of angles. Now whenever an angle is less than 90 degrees, then that is referred to as an acute angle. Right angle, as the name suggests, is something which is equal to 90 degree. Obtuse angle is greater than 90 degree but is less than 180 degrees. So it is something which falls in the range of 90 degree and 180 degree. Straight angle, as the name suggests, is basically a straight line. So an angle formed by a straight line on the upper plane is referred to as a straight angle. Talking about a reflex angle, its value is more than 180 degree but it's less than 360 degree. But a full rotation angle is the one whose value is exactly 360 degree. Let's now talk about the next topic. What is a triangle? Now you'll be through with the concept of a triangle just by reading this basic definition given on the screen. Triangle is a plane figure with 3 straight sides and 3 angles. The sum of all the angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. Now whenever you see a figure formed by 3 straight lines and has got 3 angles, it is referred to as a triangle. And the sum of all these 3 angles, which is angle A, B and C, will always be equal to 180 degree. Let's now talk about a universal formula to get the area of a triangle, which is referred to as the Herons Formula. Now we can use Herons Formula to determine the area of a triangle when the lengths of the sides are given. For example, let's just consider this triangle with the sides A, B and C, and you have to find out the area for this triangle. So here you just need 4 values, which is S, A, B and C. Now what is this S? S is nothing but the semi-perimeter. What is the semi-perimeter? It's basically the sum of all the 3 sides of a triangle divided by 2. And when you talk about the area, which is also the Herons Formula, it's nothing but under root S, S minus A, S minus B and S minus C, wherein A, B, C are the sides of a triangle and S is nothing but the semi-perimeter. And we already know that how do we get the value for the semi-perimeter. Let's now move to our next topic, which is quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals are a 2-dimensional plane figure which has 4 sides and 4 vertices. Vertices are nothing but these corner points given in the figure. The sides of a quadrilateral are straight lines and joined with each other end to ends, exactly similar to something that's given in the figure. Talking about the types of quadrilaterals, there are majorly 4 types that we have to study, which is a square, rectangle, parallelogram and a rhombus. Let's first study the properties of a square. There are basically 4 properties of a square which we have to keep in mind. All 4 angles of a square are equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, angle A, B, C, D, all these angles will be equal to 90 degree. All 4 sides of a square are also equal. Hence, AB, BC, CD and AD, the measure of all the 4 lines are also equal. The opposite sides of a square are parallel to each other. Hence, AB will be parallel to CD and AD will be parallel to BC. The diagonals of a square are also equal. Hence, the measure of AC and BD will also be equal. And when we see all these properties in a quadrilateral, then we can call it as a square. Talking about the formula for the area of a square, it's basically side square. So you can consider any of the sides as all the 4 sides are equal. Talking about the perimeter of a square, it's basically 4 into side. Let's now talk about the properties of a rectangle. Now, each interior angle of a rectangle is equal to 90 degrees. Both the diagonals of a rectangle have the same length. The opposite sides are parallel and equal to each other. All these 3 properties we've seen in the case of a square. Talking about the area of a rectangle, its length into breadth, and the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 length plus breadth. Moving to the properties of the next type of quadrilateral, which is a parallelogram. The opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Therefore, AD will be equal to BC and AB will be equal to CD. The opposite angles of a parallelogram are also equal. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Now, this means that two diagonals of a parallelogram intersect and cut each other into two equal halves. Area of a parallelogram is nothing but height into base, and perimeter of a parallelogram is same as that of a rectangle, which is 2 length plus breadth. Let's now talk about the properties of our last type of quadrilateral, which is a rhombus. All sides of a rhombus are equal. The opposite sides of a rhombus are parallel. Opposite angles of a rhombus are also equal. Therefore, angle A will be equal to angle C and angle B will be equal to angle D. In a rhombus, the diagonals bisect each other at right angles. This means that at the intersection point of the two diagonals, the measure of angle formed is equal to 90 degree. Talking about the area of a rhombus, it's equal to half into the measure of diagonal 1 and the measure of diagonal 2. And the perimeter of a rhombus is once again equal to that of a square, which is 4 into side. And with this, we come to the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. If yes, then make sure to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you're notified whenever a new video comes out. And also, if you want to enjoy more such content, and if you want to become a part of the free live hobby workshop that we done on Camp K12, then you can simply visit the description box and you will be seeing a link to the Google form. You can just simply fill that Google form and you will be added to our WhatsApp community, wherein you can take benefit of our free live hobby workshops. And we'll see you guys in the next video of Learn with Camp K12. By that time, this is Nikhil Gaur from Camp K12 signing out. Thank you so much.